Just getting into the first game right now. I really hope I don't annoy them with the commentary. I'm quite close to them. ZERC, the big brain move right now, having the headphones right now. And of course, these tried and true character experts, honestly the ones you don't see too often here in the YoungLink, which honestly, one of the most underrated characters in this game. Easily top 5 and people don't see it. And of course, ZERC since day one, rocking the pit and the DarkPit. Both, of course, qualifying for the summit. We're in the second pool right now. And those Guardian Orbitars are going to do a huge amount of work right now, as a lot of offense that comes from YoungLink is showering you with projectiles. Guardian Orbitars are going to shut that right down. But honestly, so far the rushdown coming out from ZERC, panning out super well. And this is like a matchup I feel like should happen all the time, but I feel like I don't see it often enough between ZERC and Metamo, so a bit of a treat. What? Came from below, got the reflector hitbox, and actually pinched the feet. That's a weird thing about the Guardian Orbitars, is that yes, they cover both their sides, but there's some little hurt boxes on the top and the bottom you can squeeze through. You're seeing, by all means, the Guardian Orbitars just being absolutely mashed in this match, as you need to. Because, you know, YoungLink's one of those characters that will definitely mash his own, but that B button on Metamo's controller looking kind of rough. Yeah, honestly, these Guardian Orbitars being the be-all, end-all right now of everything. Any kind of its offense that Metamo tries to get is getting shut down by a single press of the down B. Just that, even then, you see like the actual fire arrows are actually a good combo tool in YoungLink's kit. But ZERC able to use it with his own. And that's the thing about also about Guardian Orbitars, and I'm going to talk about this a lot, because we're going to see it a lot, but that thing is negative on hit. Or sorry, positive rather. So if you were to hit it or hit with a projectile, he can drop it almost instantly. And I just saw before, got a follow-up on his own arrow. And speaking of arrows, of course, ZERC got some of his own right now. Could have went for something cheeky there, but I mean at 0%, what are you going to do? Especially with the recovery coming out from DarkPit. Yeah, it seems any time that Metamo is able to get any kind of offense in, ZERC's able to squeeze in that important hit to just put it right back into his favor. Oh, missing timing on the bomb. The up throw into bomb seemed like a good idea, and that's going to punish for sure. Not sure what was going on there. You might imagine he was maybe trying to angle the boomerang in some way. Didn't quite pan out. ZERC with a commanding game one. Looking super comfortable. Considering it's his first game of the pool, I think you'd usually take that a little slow, but no, these guys, full force. Get the scoop with the up. Actually taking her right back, actually. I would have thought that this whole game was advantage ZERC, but honestly, Metamo's been keeping up. And that's usually what you see in these first games, that usually someone's going to climb up first, and then as you get the idea, you're able to climb back. That's actually hasn't been able to use the Guardian Orbitars to as much effect as he has in those first two stocks, and actually he's on the losing end of percentage right now. Nice scoop with the grab, gonna get a nice combo off of that. Not going to kill because YoungLink would be absolutely broken with it. That's with the air dodge. The more I see this game advance, the more I realize that air dodging is just such a bad option in this game. It's like people are waiting for it. You might as well just jump out or just, you know, press nothing, get back to the ground. Once you air dodge, you're stuck in so much lag. I'm going to say that and then air dodge every time I get hit, but I'm just saying, you want to be good. So now ZERC definitely at death percentage. People argue that YoungLink can't kill, but I mean, something's got to kill eventually at 141%. And oh my god, the scoop up from the boomerang coming in just in time before the super armor of Pit's side B coming in. Chasing him down with the dash attack, at least getting him off stage for the moment. Probably going to get on pretty easy for the Guardian Orbitars. No, doesn't choose to use it actually. That could have been huge for Metamo. Yeah, down air, I love the idea. Even a basic nair would have been good enough, but I like the follow-up. Not only because I would have covered the two-frame, but because he kind of drifted back, you saw the roll was covered as well. So good comeback there by Metamo, actually, because, yeah, that first part of that game was all ZERC, but the mark of a good player right there, the hero of Laval. One man. Yeah, it's all good.
Combate por vidas. Niño.
Oh, there I am. Nice. Herman online.
3, 2, 1.
Cool.
Ya.
The gentleman waits. It's like a crew battle. If it goes to timeout, we know there's 5 seconds that should have been on there. But I really doubt we're going to get anywhere close to there, as well as I doubt we're ever going to see a character change from these guys. Like I said, character specialists right here. But with the occasional, like, you know, regular pit coming out, but to me, they're basically the same character. I think what really helped Metamo in that first game was being able to work around the Guardian Orbitars. Like I said, just a central tool in this kit for ZERC able to get in with. We also know that people have said that YoungLink does not have the best recovery. It has decent distance, but very vulnerable and very predictable. And ZERC has been always so good at exploiting people's recoveries with the use of the neutral B arrows. Dash attack almost sending off the top. Loving the use of that. We saw the same thing from Ally before too. Using the bombs to actually help with the recovery makes it very difficult for you to kind of set up your ledge setups if there's a bomb right in front of your face like that. Metamo just basically surviving on borrowed time right now at 161%. This is not percentages that YoungLink is supposed to live to, mind you. And again, I forgot that actually, you know what? Pit actually has 2 reflectors. One obviously more committable than the other one. But you do have that big hitbox just in case too. And both ends, on both sides, this stock not willing to give. Obviously, I think both of them due for an up throw at this point. Take him out with an air though, that works too. One of the weird kill moves from YoungLink, but it gets the job done. I should have understood why a lot of the YoungLink, a lot of the links, save for ToonLink, rely a lot on their kicks, which, keep in mind, I played a lot of Zelda games, and I don't remember kicks being so prominent as to be such a vital part of their kit in this game. See a lot of situations where they're just trying to force each other off stage and trying to look for the recovery. Down air spike, obviously going to send nowhere. It's not the strongest spike in the game, but because he has those multiple jumps, it's so easy to calculate it. Scoops him up with the up air, sending to the top. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the multiple jumps make it so easy for him to land. A lot of other characters obviously get bullied a lot by the up air from YoungLink. Just a big disjoint up in the air lasts for so long. That backer almost killed? There's no way in hell. And all these stocks living for so long. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you know what? YoungLink can't kill. I was wrong. Worst character in the game. Does kill with the up air conversion from the fire arrow. An interesting use of the arrows in this game. Most other arrows will kind of push you away, but this one actually props you up with a decent amount of hit stun to follow up on any other of YoungLink's quick options. Oh, nice catch. Doesn't get that spike hitbox. Doesn't need it because he only needs to have a bomb in hand. He wasn't able to use it to get his recovery back. We saw Metamo from a difficult situation in that last game and was able to make it back, so I'm not going to count him out just yet. And nice, I love the scoop. Misses the up B. Okay, now obviously you're thinking, like, what was he doing? There was nothing there to reflect. But should he have been on the right side, he actually would have used the win box. The quote-unquote win box to actually push off YoungLink and take the stock at 0. So I like the idea if you really wanted the best possible punish. Just didn't quite pan out. Still, you know, keeping up the pressure though. Considering how high his percentage is, like, ZERC has not let go of the forward button. We're really trying to stay into YoungLink's face, trying to bring this back. Loving use electroshock, coming back on the stage with some invincibility, essentially. Such a scary situation. These zoners with their tools at the ledge, why are there so many of them? Oh, I love the idea. Unfortunately, didn't quite pan out. Basically sat him down in his spot, but no budging coming out from the YoungLink. Yeah, don't know how to save it. Update? Wow! Oh yeah, the big update button. I should have known. I didn't even think that was part of the thing. I thought it was back. Anyways. Cool. This is why I do commentary, not tech. This is what River takes care of. And then we do see the switch made onto Pit. I actually like this idea a lot because I kind of like foreshadowed that off stage, ZERC's able to actually really bully YoungLink off stage. I can't really call it coaching because he's wearing headphones, unless he's just mimicking them. They're not actually playing anything. But the offstage game with the arrow is going to be very prominent in this matchup. You lose a bit of kill power that you had with Dark and Pit, but the offstage interactions could absolutely bully YoungLink in his recovery. Especially with the better angling coming out from Pit. It actually blows my mind. I feel like if I get to like a really high percentage, like I'm trying to back off, disengage, attack on as little damage as I can. ZERC just rushes the man down, no fear for potential kill stock, and it's going to cost him actually right now. Taking quite a dip right now in the game as he loses that first stock. And again, like I said, never let go of that forward button. Aggressive hit. Trying to go for the down air. I actually like that point. That's the one thing that's really vulnerable about the recovery of YoungLink is that, yeah, his sides are well covered, but on top of his head is not. It's easy pickings coming out from ZERC's down air, but didn't quite connect on it. Metamo looking to lap in percentage right now, gets a big punish on the grab. I feel like grabs are getting unsafer in this game. Maybe it's just me. It's the same frame data, but man, I see a lot of punishes on grabs, and not even just the tether ones. And kind of getting back to what I was alluding to, the arrows trying to pester. Didn't quite pan out there, but yeah, these are catching. You see Metamo right now content to throw projectiles, but obviously ZERC is able to follow up right in a down B, so it's got to give you pause sometimes, but it's always at his disposal. I feel like I should have done way more damage than 12, but okay. Maybe they should buff it. This character from YoungLink is so freeform, able to use his projectiles not necessarily as a camping tool, but also to push on to combos. Ooh, lighting that patience, and then we've seen the F tilt coming out. Bigger hitbox than you would think, though. He's planning the bomb at the ledge. Yeah, as I said, he can just get on the stage for free, not only because of the multiple jumps, but that Guardian Orbitar basically nullifies any attempt coming from these projectiles. But rolling on the stage, very ill-advised right there as Metamo takes the second stock. With still bomb in hand. That explodes on himself. They got a war of arrows. I actually went archery for the first time yesterday. It was fun. I'm personally not good at bow and arrow, but dude, these guys, they're quite nice, obviously. Both of them putting themselves onto the PR in Montreal. Did more of the pace I was expecting to see from these guys. Really playing that mid game with their projectiles. There had to be a DI in. I think like everyone in that situation, like if you're at the ledge and you're getting grabbed, you usually want to DI into the stage. So you don't want to get thrown off the stage. Potentially die to a kill throw. So you're going to DI in, going to benefit from the up air. Taking it back to one stock yet again. Super close games between these guys, honestly. And honestly, loving the game plan from Metamo right now because honestly, if you're playing a character that really relies on his projectiles, if you face someone that has a reflector, it can really shut your game plan down. But Metamo unfazed right now. Actually able to adapt his program, trying to almost bait out the Guardian Orbitars to punish later on. A random up air. Gonna take it though. Pushing him again to 2-1 right now.
La victoria estará
It's best of
a
5.
los niños.